dog.
What up?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, big dog?
Hey,
how are you?
good. How are you?
My boy Scott.
Hey, Jesse.
Frank's chasing radius rods right now, boys.
Is he?
He's trying to get into this race. But anyway, all right. How's this thing go?
Not too bad. There will be one thing you'll have to find.
I'll have to find something. What do we got?
Nipple to go here.
A nipple?
Or a plug.
I got 2 of them.
You could run a hose, so if it happened to overheat in
Okay.
some reason, I mean, we couldn't get it to overheat. But so what happened was the nipple out of the radiator is in here because that was broke.
Oh yeah, that happens.
So
was it just all cracked and then you just went to take it off and it broke? That's what I would do.
No, we actually didn't even go to take it off. I happened to, I don't know if I bumped the hose and Jesse had seen a little bit of coolant trickle out.
Yeah, we were filling it and I just like, oh, we got a leak here.
Yeah.
That's normal. That
So
is normal.
I drilled and tapped the plastic for that nipple thread, but we stole it out of there so we could get it tested.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I need a nipple for my Pro R2 because it needs one on the wastegate actuator. So no big deal. Hey, watch out there, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm liking this. And you did the case paint.
Yep.
The crinkle coat. That looks sick.
Yeah. And then we got the mount down there. So
Oh my God, this thing's beautiful.
so to take it off,
Okay.
you have to pull. It doesn't matter which end you pull off first, but
Okay.
it has to tilt forward and up. And then
Yeah,
it'll
to
come
get
off.
out of there. That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Wow, that's so sweet.
Yeah,
This turned out really good. This is a nice weld.
It's it kind of sucked honestly because
Well,
it's so
super
thin.
thin.
Yeah. But we couldn't get it to overheat.
Awesome.
We tried.
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't go beat on it or nothing, but
Okay.
like we rode it slow in high, like trying to get it to generate
Yeah.
as much heat as possible. No.
Nada, huh?
Nope.
Well, the biggest thing about these is keeping the radiator out of the mud. What about
But-
the bolt down here? What'd you do? Anything
So
fun?
it just has an Allen bolt in it, but it is the correct thread and
Allen.
the correct length.
Alien bolt. Okay,
Yeah.
I see
And it-
that you did some clearancing
I
on
had
it
to
too.
just a slight bit.
Well, that's okay. I'm not gonna run 14s anyway, so.
Right. But it's a grade 8 bolt. We do have a fear though that it might keep the car too cool with that big of fan.
Really?
Yeah.
You might not have
Give
as
it
much
lots of
horsepower.
gas all the time.
Yeah, just give it all the gas all the time and you might be all right.
So it's kind of like my race car, right? So
Right.
I see you left these. So that's good. That you
Yeah.
promised me.
Yep, and we kept the exhaust.
Kept the exhaust. I mean,
This is great.
this is minimal change for what happened.
Right.
So that's awesome.
Yep, just the brackets and then welding that on the radiator. I felt like that was gonna be our best move.
Yeah.
Because now, if you happen to blow a hole in that radiator, all we have
Yeah.
to do is buy a cap and buy another stock X3 radiator and it'll bolt right on.
And buzz it on. Yeah.
And we had
Yep.
no idea what that radiator came
No clue.
with. So
dude. I
it
think
would have
was
been
some
making
random-
new mounts all over again if something ever happened to that.
That would have been brutal. Good point. Good
Yeah.
point. All right. Well, hey, I like it, man. Much appreciated. How's the trailer going? Caterpillars laying on the trailer. Dang, hardcore.
So it's got a few passes on it. but-
Okay, good.
And then on the back side, there's a diamond that I welded on.
Sweet.
So it should be strong every which way instead of just this way.
I like that, dude. Wolverine. You have your Wolverine trailers, dude. Bring them over here to cutting edge
Hell yeah.
because they're gonna break in half.
This is actually one of the better built aluminum trailers I've welded together.
Wow. Okay. This isn't. She's not like a sundowner or anything too special.
Right.
She's a cheapo, but it's
Hey,
still broken half.
This
It's
is
tough.
way better quality than I welded an octane trailer that was used 5 times, nowhere near its weight limit, and it was broken half.
5 times.
Yeah.
That sucks. Okay.
Yep.
This has been used like probably 500 times.
Right.
Oh,
And there
okay.
was a Cummins on it. There
Oh,
was
yeah.
there was a side by side out here with a Cyclone hanging off the back. I mean, it was.
Yeah,
It's just not long enough, turns out.
I think why it probably broke is just not using ramps. Or not using
jacks.
jacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, been there. I'm pretty lazy. Adds up.
We all are.
Yeah, I get that. This might be worth more now. If you run the numbers, it could be worth more because it's already been fixed.
Right. Tomorrow we're gonna put the diamond on, and then I'm gonna fucking make a license plate holder.
Nah, dude.
So when I use the jacket, it goes clink, clink.
No, I think we need a couple more zip ties. We'll be fine. Don't worry about that at all. Brutal, dude. Yeah, I gotta get these stupid Wolverine stickers off here. They can't be promoting these guys. You got her. Rock climb.
Oh!
Oh, it's terrible.
There she is. All right. Good. Well, we're back. It's time to fix this trailer that is broken in half.
Yeah, try to unbend the vent.
Bent. I think it's more split in half.
Yeah. It's a big U-shaped trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys don't know, this is Race Rebuilds Repeat. It's their trailer. We're gonna fix it up for them. They overloaded it with something, and both sides cracked all the way through.
I think they put that big 3-wheeler thing on it.
They put that thing on here? I was gonna say, holy. So yeah, we're gonna figure some things out and patch it up for them. What's the game plan here?
Jack it up, make it flat. Probably pull the tire off on both sides. Hopefully, I'm kinda wondering if those jacks will jack it back straight for us.
Yeah, maybe. The rear trailer has jacks on it, so you're supposed to use those when you load heavy things on it.
Yeah, I think that was bypassed.
Yeah, probably.
A lot of times loading with no ramps, I think probably what did this.
Yep.
But it is what it is. Get it fixed up.
Yeah. Their license plate is zip tied.
A few times.
Yeah, I noticed that. This one's seen some things. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, it is. All right, so Dustin's gonna start prepping the trailer to kind of get it figured out. So he's gonna tack the top of it, and then we're gonna clean up some of the other cracks of this thing and kind of go from there.
Regardless of what we're about to do, the frame's gonna be stronger than this ever was.
Yep.
We'll try.
Oh, while he's doing that, I'm gonna go work on the Raptor. So we just put new wheel bearings in the hubs. So we're gonna put the hubs back on, and I gotta put the diff in, and then tomorrow I'm gonna have a switch coming in for the all-wheel drive. I think the switch was the problem, but anyways, we'll start putting that together while Dustin's doing that. What are we cutting out here?
Diamonds, they're kind of shaped like a diamond.
Yeah.
It makes it so the strength isn't just this way and this way. Like it joins everything together.
I see. So it's basically a brace. It's gonna go over the crack, basically.
Yep, it's gonna go, actually, so what I decided, we can go over there and show them in a minute. But I welded the crack on the outside of the trailer, and I'm gonna put the braces on the inside, so I don't have to worry about cutting a sleeve in that fender, and sliding these in there, and then trying to weld all the way around it. I can for sure weld all the way around it on the inside of the trailer, so.
Cool. All right, we're gonna cut them out. Yeah. Out of, what is this, like 1/4 inch aluminum? 1/4 inch aluminum. Looks like there's been some braces made already out of this material.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like it.
I think all your water disappeared.
Yeah, because I need to clean the table out so I don't feel like putting it back. This tip is a trooper. I got some 1/2 inch steel with it this weekend and a lot of it.
Oh, dang. Still hanging in there.
Those are hot.
I can imagine.
And it's aluminum, so it's even hotter.
Yeah.
And there's no water in the table. Well, the scary thing about doing aluminum with water in the table is, I don't remember what the gas is that it lets off, but you'll see these like bubbles in the table. And you can look up on YouTube, aluminum explosion on plasma table, and when the plasma table comes over one of those bubbles, if you're cutting aluminum or cutting steel, it'll explode.
Oh, crap.
Blow the whole sheet of steel off. I've never had it happen because I don't cut enough aluminum, but if you were to cut a lot of aluminum and then throw another plate on there, a steel plate on there and start cutting it, yeah, it could get scary.
So you went ahead and welded the
so
outside?
pretty much what we did was we got the trailer straight, flat, and then I welded the top. Well, actually we went a little over flat. So when I welded the top and it was gonna settle some, we settled at the right amount. And then I did a root pass and then 2 cover passes over the crack on the outside out here. I still have to weld the crack on the inside in here. And then I'll go underneath the trailer and I'll weld the crack, I'll grind it down, and then I'll put the brace on and I'll weld all the way around the brace. And it should be.
Got it. Yeah, that'll be strong. Yeah. All right, so we just got I just put the rear hubs back on. Made a huge difference already, I can already tell. So I'm gonna get the front end, and then I'm gonna put the diff in tomorrow because I wanna make sure that it's actually gonna work before I put it all together. I'm just waiting on that switch to come in. And then we need to reseal our tank. So we just kind of got temporary sealed up right now, but it's leaking pretty bad. So we're gonna get something figured out for this. So we're gonna empty the gas out. Apparently we're leaking coolant out of the radiator. I gotta see where that's coming out. I think it's coming out of this hose here. I've noticed it was wet right there. It's leaking, you can see it on the floor. Clean! Look at those welds.
This one's got some serious.
It's got some serious welds going on there.
Awesome.
Oh, nice rusty crusty. Michigan rust, gotta love it. Chrome socket. That's hot. Looks like it. Man.
We're back in.
Oh no, that's what she said. Look pretty comfortable under there.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what do we got going here, Dustin?
We're trying to turbo this unit.
Yep, so we have an old farm Chevy pickup truck here, and it's getting a turbo kit for burnouts.
For burnouts. That's it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll probably tow a Camaro eventually at one point in its life.
yeah. So yep, it's a Michigan truck for sure.
Yeah.
I got a new all-wheel drive switch because I thought that was probably our problem, and I think it was some of our problem. This one was in rough shape, but that didn't fix our problem. Me and Dustin kind of tore into the front diff a little bit, just making sure that we got it assembled correctly, which we do. We think that the coil in the front diff is bad. It's kind of half working, half not working. Not entirely sure, but once we engage the all-wheel drive, you can kind of feel it. You feel some resistance in the diff, like it's trying to engage, but it's like it's half engaged. It's kind of what it feels like. So I got a new coil on order. That'll hopefully be in next week. So hopefully that'll fix our issue. If that doesn't fix the issue, we're kind of stumped, not really sure where to go from there. But yeah, maybe just get a whole new diff, which would be really unfortunate because I rebuilt the whole thing just about. So, and then probably next week we're probably gonna get started on the nitro, get that thing ready for R3 spring race event over at Mears, Michigan. So just kind of getting everything ready, and then I'll have to get my Razor prepped, which doesn't really need a whole lot. Just gonna change the suspension up and put some harnesses in there. So that's pretty much what we're doing on that. Okay. Oh, I was trying to think of a joke, but I couldn't think of one.
Your dipstick, Jimmy.
Yeah. You must become one with the vehicle.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've been one with one too many of these vehicles.
All right, so we're putting in a manifold here, and well, at least we're trying to. Do you need a hand? I have one hand to spare.
I do need. I've set the impact up already. You hand me that.
Yeah. Man, I need to get a stool or something.
Fuel cell. Works great.
Wow. This is the old fuel cell from the Raptor. Works good as a stool. Oh yeah.
Ready to find some bolts to go through the turbo.
All right. There's our turbo.
Clocking rings are loose.
How big is this turbo?
80 millimeter.
80 millimeter. All right, 80 millimeter.
Yeah.
Amazon special or just ordered from Amazon?
It's ordered from Amazon, but it was one more of the expensive. 78, 75.
Okay.
So, 78 compressor,
Nice.
75 exhaust. It should spool quickly. We're hoping it spools like a supercharger. We're on like instant power.
Yeah.
Now looking to make 1,000 horsepower.
It spins. Alright, so we're just getting the exhaust pipe just kind of mocked up right now.
I guess you could call it the down pipe, even though it's kind of traveling up.
Yeah. So it's gonna go something like that. It's gonna go through the fender and out the side. That's the plan anyways.
Yep.
She's gonna be loud and proud. Yeah. They look sick. There's a lot of rust coming off of there.
Look, there's things you worry about.
It's just weight, yeah, we're just weight reduction. Just kind of got the piping mocked up. That's pretty much how it's gonna be right there. We might be clamping it here, I'm not really sure yet, but we're still working, we're still figuring that out.
The only reason we're thinking clamp is because otherwise there's no other way to get the exhaust all the way off the truck.
Yeah.
Get it out of the truck.
If
We
we
can
were to-
undo it and slide it out. Should always be out of our way at that point. We're never gonna do any work over there.
Right.
Unless you change the fender, but at that point you're putting a hole in the new fender anyways.
But yeah, anyways, that's kind of got it mocked up, and then they're gonna start working on the other head.
Yep, gotta get the head, gotta get the valves in the head, and then we'll start going back together, I think.
So yeah, that's where we're at right now. So this is gonna be the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We have a lot of stuff planned yet. Just kind of waiting on parts, and always waiting on parts. But if you guys need anything welded, fabricated, powder coated, hit us up at Cutting Edge Fab. We'll have a link down below. Check us out on Instagram. We have Facebook. We will see you guys in the next video.